Welcome to Hecate's Crossing. Okay, a new week for us. And I've pulled out the Telluric Tarot. Another one of the indie decks that I got. Absolutely love it. Now, but when you're doing a reading, it is a little different than the traditional tarot in regards to the titles and things like that. So it does take a little bit more of a study. And for me to sort of keep up with it, one thing I like to do is just grab the guidebook. Using the guidebook here is so important. And we just take a moment to reflect on a card. So what card am I going to reflect on today? So I want to reflect on one card. What card is really important for me to reflect on? Well, okay. So it feels like it's this one here. So let me pull this out. Okay, so we have the Topaz and Aloe Vera. Now that looks like that is the Justice card, which is kind of interesting here. Or it could be Strength, depending on what your deck is, of course, for 11. So what we have here is so this is called the Soul Suit. Okay, so this is the Soul Suit, which is your major arcana. Now, page 25 to 26. 25 to 26, which is quite good. Okay, Topaz and Aloe Vera. So this is growing in strength. So again, this is strength. So we know what the strength card is all about. It's all about that inner power, that courage, the endurance, the stamina. Doesn't mean that it's physical strength. It's not brute strength. It's a very quiet inner strength that comes from within, which is kind of important for you to not force your way in, but persuade maybe a sense of moving forward on your journey. So that having that inner strength is really important. Having that courage to be able to move forward on your journey, maybe having a little sense of stamina and strength. So you could think of it as having, maybe you've got a lack of strength in your life at the moment. Maybe you have a lack of courage. You're afraid of something. Maybe you feel you don't have the stamina or the endurance to create something or to make something whatsoever in your life. So let's look at the crystal is Topaz and the plant is Aloe Vera. So Topaz is one of the hardest of all natural minerals. It also one of the clearest of colored gemstones, often forming large crystals with a few impurities or inclusions. Its name most likely derived from the Sanskrit word for heat or fire, Topaz. Aloe Vera can thrive in dry environments and rocky soil, requiring little maintenance. It is widely used as a healing agent on burns and damaged skin. Strength is the ability to endure, preserve, and heal, while power works through drive, assertiveness, and control over outside factors. Strength calls upon your inner resources, your patience, compassion, and wisdom. Tame your most forceful impulses and raw emotions, and channel them into a calm but inexorable source of endurance. Observe your situation with humility, but also confidence in your ability to outlast hardships and be a healing, protective force for yourself as well as others. Or maybe you may be struggling with self-doubt or a sense of helplessness, trying to find your inner strength through impulsivity or an aggressive approach. Take time to master your own emotions and impulses first, and have faith that patience and magnanimity will serve you better than trying to force control over the situation. So that's kind of an interesting card to sort of reflect on today. So we're thinking about our own strength. What strength do we have? Are we feeling courageous in this moment? Are we able to endure and have the stamina we need to walk ahead on our journey? What else do we need to know about this card today? So let's take a moment to reflect on the strength that we have, the endurance, the stamina. what else do we need to know about this situation? Okay, so let's take a moment to take a breath. Okay, these 2 cards, actually 3. We've got 4 cards here. 4 cards are sort of standing out for us. Okay, and they're all sort of major arcana cards, which is kind of funny. Okay, so we've got the Magician. So this could be, this strength that we have is quite a major thing in our life. It is something that we've got all the courage. This is something that we need to deal with on some level. So with the Magician here, it tells us to look beyond the illusion. Okay, look beyond the illusion. And we have Polybasset and Dogwood. So we're being asked to look beyond the illusion, maybe use our skills and the abilities that we actually have within us. You know, we might not know this within ourselves, and we're saying, hey, wait a minute, you've got skills and you've got abilities. You can create or manifest your reality by looking beyond the illusion here. Okay, we also have Transformation. Okay, Death card, Transformation, with Aragonite and Ghost Pipe. Okay, so Aragonite is crystal, Ghost Pipe being the plant. So we've got transformation and changes taking place. So we can make changes in our life to use this strength, all this endurance, this stamina, this courage to the best of our abilities. And we've got 3, which is Lapis Lazuli and Crocus Sativus, which is the Empress, right? And the Empress is about creating abundance, maybe giving birth to something new. So we can use that strength to give birth to something new, to create. Again, we have that sense of creation, manifestation. Okay, and then we've got Judgment here. Card 20. Judgment, Pearl and You. Pearl and You, which is that sense of awakening, that resurrection, that renewal, rebirthing into something new, that reawakening into something. So we've got this sense, so we've got a lot of transformation, we've got a lot of manifestation, creation sort of energy coming in, that resurrecting energy coming in. So using our strength and our endurance comes from transformation, comes from making those changes that lie within us, right? And then we've got that sense of being able to, I just feel that strength and the endurance, using the Topaz and the Aloe Vera, using that plant energy, that crystal energy to manifest or create what we want through using the energies, the crystal energies, the plant energies. So how do we bring that into our life? And one thing I like to do, now this is just for me. Remember, I'm doing a reading for myself. You may find other messages within these cards that I've shared with you. As I've said, we've got the Strength card here. We've got the Magician. We have Death or Transformation. We have the Empress here, which is about rebirth, creation. And then we've got Judgment here, which for me is about resurrection, awakening, sense of our own spiritual truth in some way, our own spiritual identity could be really important here as well. Comes from our own strength, our own courage. What I like to do is just take a moment. And I'm going to use my Lapis Lazuli crystal here. And I'm just going to ask for healing from the crystal energy. So bring me healing energy from the crystal healing from these cards. So I'm just taking a minute, closing my eyes and allowing the healing from the crystal energy, the vibrations, to be absorbed within. Okay. Now that I've had the crystal healing, can I have the plant healing now as well, please? So the plant vibrations I'm absorbing within. So I can gain the courage, the strength, the endurance, the stamina to help deal with the transformation and the changes that are going on, to give birth, to resurrect, to manifest, to create, to look beyond the illusion. To awake to what is possible. So the plant energy. Whew. Feeling that healing energy that lies within. Is there anything else that's needed right now? And it's telling me no, that's it, finished, complete. So that's one thing I like to do with a crystal or a plant deck. Maybe something that gives you vibrational healing, sacred geometry, anything like that. I like to do a card, dive into that card a little bit deeper with other cards, and then using a pendulum to bring that healing energy in. You could do it with a meditation, a reflection, sitting quietly with music, maybe sitting outside in nature, just giving yourself a moment to reflect on the cards that lie within all the plants, the crystals, anything that you decide to do, any type of cartomancy type of deck that you've used the guidebook with, to dive into, I think is really important here. So the Telluric Tarot is one deck that has the plant and the crystal vibrations. And now for some reason, the major arcana have come out. So I think this is a really big thing for me right now, is to deal with the endurance and the stamina, to be able to push through the challenges that are going on for me right now. So kind of interesting to dive into. There are a lot of changes and transformations that are coming in regards to my health issues and things like that I'm sort of taking a little bit more in control of it, giving birth to a sense of vitality and energy. And it's taken me a lot of endurance, a lot of stamina to get where I am now in regards to my health. A lot of self-care has been super, super important. So this really makes sense for me right now in regards to my health issues and things like that. Really sort of taking control of what I need to do to make sure that I am balanced and well within myself. So kind of important here in regarding to this energy, to be able to resurrect to what I was before the health issues got really, really serious. So that's it from me. Don't forget, check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Now, also, don't forget you can check out the Ko-Fi in regards to being a member. And being a member, getting your discounts, your downloads, resources, free readings, and so much more. Also, knowing that you can donate for a reading if you don't want to pay for a full reading, but you want a quick, and it will be public reading. You can donate any amount from $1, and I'll do a video for you, or you can wait until the lives, up to you. But it will be public. Now this can be available through the YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, so they will be made public if you donate for a reading, whether it's a live or an individual video or a post or whatever. Okay, up to you. But it will be made public. If you want a private reading, then you need to choose one of the from the shop. Okay. Also available is mentoring. Okay, under the services tab is also the mentoring. So there is Reiki at all levels. Then we also have the How to Enhance What You Already Have ebook. That can be done through a mentoring program as well. And then you have How to Learn to Read Tarot. If you want to sort of dive into a little bit more and you want one-on-one connection in regards to learning the tarot. You want someone that can guide you. Maybe you can check out your readings on them. You know, a bit of a test thing, a bit of a learning. You want that one-on-one mentorship, someone who can guide you in a little bit more of a closer, intimate, more details. Anyway, just some ideas, just some suggestions for you. If you want to check it out, totally up to you. Check out my Fiverr, Ko-Fi, Unseen Alley, as well as my make playing cards for some of my own creations. Also, check out my blog and that if you want to dive into a little bit more of some learning tarot, some little bits and pieces there that are available for you in so many different ways. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care and blessed be. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.